Hey YouTube, how's it going? I want to get into it just right away because I'm not in a good mood at all. Um, I want to say this first that I recorded the audio yesterday, but the audio got messed up, and when I tried to play it, I couldn't hear anything. So I gotta record this again. You should have heard my first reaction to this. I was very disappointed in it. I was mad. You could tell my voice. I was mad at this. But anyway, what I want to get into in this video is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. 2019. Not any of the good old ones. I'm talking about this new crappy one that I don't like. I'm sorry if you like. If you like it, I'm sorry, but I can't deal with it. Like if you like it, good for you. Like it's I guess this is your Call of Duty game. Like it's just not mine. But no, like when beta first came out, I honestly thought it was gonna be good. It was gonna be great actually. Like when the beta first came out, there was like 3 maps to it. I'm like, this game's gonna be great. Like I played it, the controls feel like great, mechanics feel fine. But then when the game comes out, like I'm not even gonna get into the maps straight away, but the mechanics change, and a lot of people like take advantage of those mechanics and kill people a lot faster. It just, they could have fixed that about the game, but they just decided not to, or anything like that. They also could have, fixed the way the game played, multiplayer played, in general, but they're not going to do that because they don't listen to us at all. But, I'm going to get into campaign mode first. So I think that campaign mode is, like, aka storyline, is very, very, like, disappointing, unexpected, and trash. It is the worst Call of Duty campaign I've ever played, and trust me, I played BO3 campaign. I don't hate BO3, but its campaign wasn't that good. But I gotta say, this campaign was 10 times worse. It was very, very bad. Well, if you play as, like, the main characters of the game don't even have anything to do with the previous characters on Modern Warfare 1, 2, or 3. So they just decide to, I don't know what universe this game takes place in. If it takes place in the same one, or if it takes place in a different one. It confuses me almost. Because they mention how Soap McTavish, like Ghost, like Simon Ghost Riley, like General Shepard, they mention him at the end of the game, but like nowhere else in the game are they mentioned. I know they're dead, but what's the point in making a Modern Warfare game if they're not going to be in there? Like, there was a point to Modern Warfare at, like, a certain point in time. Back in 2007, sorry if I talk too fast, and, I screw up my words. I do that a lot. Not on camera, I do that in real life as well. But back in 2007 is what I meant to say. There was a point to it. So, the main point was, I can't remember all of it, because I was young when I used to play it. COD 4, aka Modern Warfare 1. Main point of it, Russia had a civil war. Good Russians won, bad Russians lost. He killed Zakhaev. He launched a nuclear missile at the East Coast, and that's it. Like they won the war. And then 5 years later, game time, Makarov tries to take over Zakhaev's plan because he was Zakhaev's right hand man, and their general betrays him. Their general betrays Soap McTavish and Captain Price by killing Ghost and Roach. So they go after him instead of Makarov, and they kill him. Then Makarov starts World War III, and you kill Makarov eventually. That's the best way I can sum it up, right? But that's not the case, because this storyline has nothing at all to do with this new modern, or with the old Modern Warfares at all. Like, there's no There's Captain Price, who looks and sounds completely different, or after 2 years, uh, in game time. I'm not talking about real life time. Like in game time, you couldn't have got like his old voice actor or something. I doubt that's the same voice actor as him. You couldn't have got Nikolai's old voice actor. Like I said, I don't know if they have the same voice actor, but I doubt it very seriously. Um, like it's I don't really understand it, to be honest. Like I don't know how they could have went wrong doing this. I can kind of see how they could have, but I don't see why they did. Like when your main protagonist dies in Modern Warfare 3, there's not really a point to making another one, is there? Of course not. I don't understand it, I don't know why, like, they decided to make a new one. Like, I might be mistaken, but there's like 4 characters at the end of Modern Warfare, the main characters at the end of Modern Warfare 3 that lived. I think it was Captain Price, Nikolai, McMillan, and Frost from Delta Squad. I think those are the characters that were left alive. I know Captain Price and Nikolai were alive. I don't know if the other characters were. Like I said, I haven't played in a while, but, and just, we get matched up with these characters we don't even care about, like Farah, like rip-off name of Sarah. Anyway, matched up with her brother Hadir, Alex, Kyle, characters you don't care about, characters you won't give two craps about, and it takes place in a make-believe country somewhere in the Middle East. Like, the storyline's just not interesting at all. Like, all it is, Russia invaded Urzikstan, Uzistan. I know it's called Urzikstan. I said Uzistan as a joke. Russia invades it. They try to, throw gas at people and kill them. Oh no! And then the Middle Eastern people you play as, and I'm not saying I hate Middle Eastern people. I'm just describing that they're Middle Eastern. I don't know what to call them, like Urzikstanian or something like that. I don't know what to call them, so I'm just gonna call them Middle Eastern people. The Middle Eastern people you fight alongside as, or play as sometimes, like fight alongside them. You kill Russians. That's all I can really describe it as. Like, the main character, new main character, not the old main character, like Soap McTavish, but the new main character, like Farah Kareem, whatever her name is. I don't know what her name is. I don't play storyline at all. Let's see. Like, her brother betrays you, stuff like that. It really shouldn't have. If I would have known how bad this campaign would have been, I would have just said, screw it, don't even make a campaign. It's not going to be worth it, And I can't believe I'd ever say that, too, because I was so mad when Black Ops 4 came out, it didn't have a campaign to it. But, I don't know. Like, Modern Warfare, the new one, is now my least favorite COD game ever. I never thought I'd say this either, but Black Ops 4 is my second least favorite. And I never thought I'd ever say that too. I thought Black Ops 4 would always stay my least favorite. But nope. Like, great job, Infinity Ward. You did something great by doing that. I just don't understand it. Like, General Barkov, like I said, I think that's his name. Like, they didn't really give you that much of a reason to hate him. Like Menendez, or Dragovich, Rourke, General Shepard, Makarov, Zakayev, who else? Can't even think. But yeah, all those, like, main, villains in the Call of Duty series, like, they gave you a reason to hate them. Like, a lot of them did bad stuff to people. And I know General Barkov did, bad stuff to people by making his men invade Urzikstan. It makes me physically cringe every single time I say Urzikstan. I'm just going to say it anyway. He made his men, invade Urzikstan, everything like that. But, like, he killed some people there. But, like, they pretty much, killed him. they pretty much killed off the Russians and won the war and everything. But they didn't really give you a reason to hate him besides the fact that he invaded the place and like didn't even torture, like interrogated, like the girl you play as, Farah. Like they interrogated her in a really boring interrogation mission. Let me get into that mission actually. That mission, I felt dead playing it, honestly. I felt like I was not alive even playing that. Like I did not feel like I was living. Like it was just that boring playing it. Like I just don't know why they had to include that mission. Like I understand you're trying to tell us how oh she got captured and they had to interrogate her, blah blah blah. But like, they don't have to make a mission like that. They can make a cutscene like that or something like that. Those stupid 3D cutscenes that they make. Like I don't like those in COD games, but I'll deal with them. It's like a ripoff of Telltale. I don't know if some of you know Telltale. Most of you probably do know Telltale, but for the ones who don't, I'll explain it. Telltale Games made, a lot of games. They went bankrupt last year, I think. They used to make games in the style of, like, storyline games, and they weren't really free roam at all. Like, you get to make choices in conversations you had with people. You can change them up. It was cool at the time. Like, I only played, like, I think 2 games by Telltale. That was the Walking Dead series and Wolf Among Us. But that was it. And, so you can say I don't really know much about it. But, like, they made that mission exactly like a Telltale game. Like, you get to choose, like, and they made it the exact same, like, style, too. They didn't, like, bother to change it up a little bit. Like, oh, hit Y for this cocky answer, hit A for this scared answer, like, intimidated answer, hit B for, like, the, like, smart, smart aleck, or smart ass, like, oh, I'm not going to tell you, I don't know, alright, but they did that. If you play Telltale, you get it, but if you don't play Telltale, just look up a Telltale game, gameplay. Anyway, I don't know why they had to make that a mission, and I think it took place in 1996, or, no, I'm sorry, I think, actually, I can't remember what year that mission took place, but I know back then, Captain Price was on to other things around the time that mission was going on. He was on to other things, like trying to kill Zakhaev, like back in the 90s. But apparently Urzikstan existed back in the 90s, and a war was going on during the Civil War. They never mentioned it or anything. Even at the beginning of COD 4, this Gaz said, like, the world's going great, but, there's a civil war in Russia and stuff like that, everything like that. He didn't bother to mention, Urzikstan, because I don't know if this game took place in a different universe or where it took place at. I'm just going to assume it took place in the same universe, because they acted like it did, but they don't make it seem like it did. Like, it confuses us. Like, it confuses me even more. Like, when I've been a fan of Call of Duty games since 2011, and I gotta say, like, the past 2 games have been really, really disappointing. Like, I didn't even hate Infinite Warfare. Like, I know a lot of you hated Ghost and Infinite Warfare. I like both of those games. I liked Ghost. I was cool with Infinite Warfare. It wasn't my favorite, but I still accepted it as a Call of Duty game. But Black Ops 4, it was only Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 4, and Modern Warfare that I didn't like. I kind of didn't really like World War II, but it was okay. But, like, I don't know. Like, I don't understand it. Also, they made a mission where you play as a little girl. They made a mission where you play as Farah when she was, like 7 or 8 or younger. Like, come on, man. Like, the fact that I could see maybe if on the mission you played as her dad, and like it showed you how everything happened and how they invaded Urzikstan. You played as Farah. You could play as like Hadir. Well, not really Hadir. He was also a kid. You could play as their dad or something like that. Saw how they invaded Urzikstan and their kids had to go. And they got captured. But like, when you play as a little girl on a Call of Duty game, you know you ran out of ideas already. Like, the fact that, the thing that really made me so mad about it was how she was so battle hardened. She knew everything to do. Like, she knew, like, when I'm gonna just say she's 5 years old, right? I'm just gonna say she's like 5 or 6. 5 to 7. Okay, I'm just gonna say she's around that age. When I was 5 to 7, like, I was not a dumb kid. I was, like, smart when it came to certain stuff. I mean, but I wasn't really that smart when it came to, like, what if somebody invaded my house and killed my dad and, killed my mom and my brother, my imaginary older brother that I don't have, ran off and hid, you know? What would I do? And the guy's sitting there, like, the Russian guy's sitting there, like, oh, come out, like, I got something for you. Like, you're gonna be okay, just come with me. If he said something like that, like, my stupid 5 to 7 year old brain would be like, oh, I can trust him. But, like, I mean, obviously that's not the case, Like, you should never do that. But, like, I don't know how little kids would know that. Like, little kids would know to fight back. Little kids would know to grab a knife or a screwdriver or a pair of scissors and stab him in the leg and run off, Like, and the fact that after, like, they killed him, like, they knew how to grab his rifle. They knew it was called a rifle. I just thought it was called a gun back then, a machine gun. But, like, they could have at least made the kids do better acting than that. And the commission could have played it a lot different. But Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer, if you're not fired, don't make any more little girl missions where you play as kids. Like, come on. It's just stupid. But, I'm about over that. There's like two more parts I'd like to mention about the campaign. I don't like the way that, like, I don't know, why is Griggs there? I thought Griggs died in 2011, and in the game years. Like, I thought Griggs died in COD 4. Why is he teaming up with Kyle? Or not Kyle, Alex. I don't understand that. Like, also, the last mission was just so, like, you expect the last mission to be, badass. Like, you run in there, like, or no, like, you fly in by helicopter, you shoot, people down on a boat, you jump out of it because it's on fire, you run down to the bottom, you get your swim gear on, you swim down to the broadcast station, you choke out the guy while you're drowning him underwater, or even something like Black Ops 2's ending, like, where you slide down the debris, you stab him in the leg, and you stab him right in the shoulder, pull the trigger, or you can either take him to prison or you can shoot him, and both of them have different effects. Like, like, he becomes a martyr if you kill him because his men burn down the White House. But, like, if you capture him and you still have Karma alive and, like, Alex Mason's alive, like, it's a different outcome each way. But this one's not. Like, you play as multiple different characters during it, and, like, you play as Farah at the end, and in a very lame, like, fight scene that some people sit there and say that was a badass fight scene. I can't agree with you. Like, honestly, think about getting on a boat and chasing after a different boat while, like, 300 other men are coming at you, like, trying to kill you, and, like, you end up crashing that boat, and, you have to, pull a knife out of your chest because he stabbed you, and throw it at his eye. Like, think about that. That's a badass fight scene. Not the one with Farah versus Barkov. It's just not. And I'm not at all going to sit here and stick up for COD Ghost's ending. I thought it was a really cool ending. But the only thing that was bad about it was that Rourke lived. Like, if that Rourke didn't live, I bet other people would have liked that ending. But no, like, I don't agree with Rourke living either. He should have died from that. But that could have led up to Ghost 2, but they decided to make Infinite Warfare and then Modern Warfare. There's no hope of getting a Ghost 2. Infinity Ward, if any of you guys are seeing this, get on Ghost 2. please. Like, I don't care what other people say about Ghost. You know, most of the people who said that about Ghost probably wouldn't even mind a Ghost 2. Like, if you just fix the old stuff from Ghost that people didn't like. Ghost ranks at my 3rd favorite COD game. But, like, other people can't agree with that. Satcoms, ending, Extinction. I liked Extinction. I didn't care for Satcoms. I didn't like how Rourke lived. I didn't mind the maps on that game. But other people didn't, so screw it. Just change it for them, you know? If you make a Ghost 2, that would have actually been an alright sequel. You probably would have known where to went, or where to go with that. Like, include Hesh, since Logan got kidnapped, include Merrick and Keegan, maybe a few other characters, and, like, make it their job to, like, go after the rest of the Federation and Rourke, and, finally, for once, like, kill Rourke. Like, and make sure you kill him. Don't just shoot him and leave him underwater, for him to swim back up some magical way. But, like, actually have proof that you kill him by, like, chopping his head off or something. Like, I don't know. I'm just using far-fetched examples at this point. But, like, that'd be a great idea, too. Like, I don't think people hate Ghost, like, itself. I think they just hated some of the stuff that was in it. Like, you could have, made Ghost 2, and I bet people would have liked it if you made it right. But, I don't know. A lot of people look at Modern Warfare and say, hey, it's a Modern Warfare title. I know a guy. Chandler, if you're watching this video, man, I'm sorry. I'm not at all insulting you or anything. But this guy I knew, I just said his name. He literally knew that, I'm sure he knew deep down this Modern Warfare game is going to be bad. But he said that it's a Modern Warfare title, so I'm going to like it. Like, come on. Like, just because it's a Modern Warfare title doesn't make it any better than Black Ops 4. I don't understand it. But I'm over with campaign. Like, just make your campaign less lame next time. But, anyway. On the multiplayer. I want to get into this. So, they added Ground War, which is, people say it's a rip-off of Battlefield, which I haven't played Battlefield in years. But, like, I think the last time I played Battlefield was when Battlefield 1 came out. Like, I don't know, it was that, I don't know much about Battlefield 1, but it was like the one that came out in, like, 2016 or 17. That's the last time I played it. But, like, I did like Battlefield 3 and 4 and 1. They're all good games. But I never really played their multiplayer, so I can't really be a judge of that. But people say it was a rip-off of it. But to be honest, it was great, though. I still liked it. I thought it was good that they had that in a COD game instead of Blackout. Blackout did not belong in a COD game. But, like, Ground War, I gotta say, people who play it, I'm not a fan of them. And this brand new map that they added in Season 1, like, I hate saying season when we're talking about video games. I'm not talking, like, I think we're talking about, like, a TV show, or, like weather seasons when I say the word season. I don't think of video game seasons. But yeah, anyway, Season 1, when they added Season 1, they added this stupid Ground War map. It's a small map. It's not like a big map like before. It's a little small map for Ground War. And there's literally no cover in it at all. Like, I didn't like that part, but it didn't make me hate Ground War. I like Ground War. It's a really cool concept for a COD game. And the only flaw they had with it was they didn't add bots to it. Like, when your game is so broken that, like, you can't even fix campers, from being in it, or fix your guns to where they're not a laser. Like, you're going to want to play with bots, right? Because bots don't have brains, some of them are intelligent, some of them are dumb. You can play with about any setting, of bots you want to. But, like, they didn't add that for some reason. Like, they didn't add it to Blackout either. I wasn't a fan of Blackout when it first came out. But, like, if they would add bots to it, I would have played it a lot more. Kind of like Fortnite. I don't like Fortnite, and I haven't liked Fortnite. I never have liked Fortnite. I mean, I lied to myself and said I liked Fortnite in the past. But that was just so I can, not be negative all the time. But if they would have added bots to, like, Blackout or Fortnite, you would have seen me playing it a lot more because, like, the people who play it are toxic, and I hate using that word too. Like, what toxic? What are you talking about? Like toxic waste? No, like that's just the way I'm describing it, and I can agree with you. That word is kind of overrated, and it doesn't mean what other people think it means. But anyway, like people who play it, they're tryhards and they suck at the game deep down inside. But they have such like how do I say it? Like they have such good reaction time, like too good of reaction time. I don't even know how they have this good reaction time to where they don't even see you or hear you walking around a corner, and then like before they even see you, they pull your gun out. They pull their gun out and just start spraying at you. Like as soon as you like before you even see them, they start doing that, and it's annoying. Like I don't know, but you'd want to add bots to it, so you play with it, right? I checked, there was no bot setting to that. Like, come on, Infinity Ward. Like, don't be like Treyarch. Like, if you add bots to it, like, make it to where you can go on to like custom games or local games, and like, make it to where you can choose ground wars and you can choose a map that you want to play. But I don't know if you guys are gonna do that. It's kind of bullcrap. Because I like the game. I like Modern Warfare. But there's just stuff I don't like about it. But anyway. Let's see. I think that you guys should definitely add bots to Ground War. Like, that's a great idea if you do that. That's one of the best ideas you guys have probably had if you add bots to it. But anyway, either do that or fix your mechanics. I'd rather you add bots to it and fix your mechanics, but I'd rather you add bots more than anything to it. That'd be great. Oh, yeah, and I don't know if you're just going to make, like 4 new maps per season, but, like, choose a better variety. Just choose a better variety of, maps. Like, come on. Like, I know you added Crash from Black Ops, or not Black Ops, COD 4, Modern Warfare 1, but, like, okay, you added that. Like, of all maps you could have added, you added that one. That one is filled with campers. I mean, on COD 4 it really wasn't, but now it's filled with campers, and I can't stand playing that map. Even when I used to play COD 4, like remastered and COD 4 original, I hated playing that map, and I would always choose to skip it. But, like, come on, like, I don't understand that part. A few more parts I'd like to get into. Oh yeah, add more like open maps. Don't add these small maps where you can't get kill streaks. You add more open maps where you can get kill streaks. Don't make them a You don't want to be like Black Ops 4, where, and I'm not at all saying you did this, but you don't want to be like Black Ops 4, where like 90% of your maps at launch were remakes. Not even like cool remakes, like firing range for Black Ops 1, and they've remade it to like a studio or something, like Black Ops 2, I can't remember exactly, or like in COD 4 Remastered, how like they changed bog to like beach bog. It's they changed this one like map. I can't remember where it was. It was like a Russian, like it was a Russian map. It was raining. They changed it to an Irish map that was sunny. Like they could have done that or something, but they didn't. Like Treyarch, I'm talking about, not Infinity Ward. But that's not what they're doing on Infinity Ward either. Like, come on. Like, we don't want remakes of maps. Like, we bought the new game. We don't want a remake. We want the map. We want a new map. Like, it's just not... I just don't think it's, healthy for COD. COD was such a good game back in the day. Like, I don't know. But I really do think that this is what put me to make this video. Sorry if you couldn't hear that. I just turned my head away from the microphone. This really pushed me to make this video was last night, and this is when I recorded the original audio, but decided not to use it. Let's see. They added the battle pass. They added a battle pass to this game, and I gotta tell you right now, that was the worst move they could have ever put on there. Because I know they said they weren't gonna add supply drops, but either way, at least supply drops is an original idea. You can get supply drops whenever you want to. Like I don't like supply drops. I'd rather them not be in the game, either way. Like, but like the fact that you go copy off of Fortnite and Black Ops 4 and make a battle pass, you serious? Why would you do that? Like, not everybody. I could see maybe the people who it's their jobs to play video games, like Ninja, or like some of those other YouTubers. Like Ninja was the most popular one I named off, so I just figured most of you guys know who he is. I don't really care for his gameplay that much, but hey, I don't hate him though. He made some good points about Fortnite and how the drum gun was unhealthy for it. But that's not my point. Like, my point is, like, why you gotta add that? Not everybody has, people have school, people have work, people have a job, people have hobbies, and they have families, friends that they want to, that they have to do, and they have to hang out with first, before they play these video games. They can't sit on all day and grind to, tear up in the battle pass. By the way, an original name. Let's see. You just, why? Like, why? Like, I like everything in the battle pass, but I don't think it's worth it. Like, it's just not worth it. Like, why would you make the battle pass in the first place? Like, you say, oh yeah, we're gonna okay, Infinity Ward's logic. Fans, we're gonna get rid of supply drops. Oh, everybody's like, oh yes, finally, after so long. What do they do? Add a battle pass. That's even worse. In my opinion, that's even worse than the supply drops. Because, like, back when I used to play Fortnite, back when it was popular, I never liked Fortnite. I did play it because my friends wanted me to play it. Back when it was popular, pretty much, I bought the Season 5 Battle Pass. That was the best season, by the way. I bought the Season 5 Battle Pass, and I'm like, this is cool. But I wasn't really thinking about, hey, they're going to add one in Season 6 that I'm going to have to get. Like, so it was cool, tearing up and everything, collecting all these worthless items, and then, boom, I got to tier 100, and I got that, like, Viking guy, whatever his name was, and, I could still play his drift. I could upgrade him. But, like, that's cool once when you do that, but when you're on a timer for 60 days, like 60 days, when you're on a timer for let's see, how many, for 2 months, when you're on a timer for 2 months, it kind of puts you on the edge, doesn't it? Like you had to get it done in that fast when you don't have that much time to do it. Like, you don't have much, free time to do it. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's stupid. Like, at least supply drops, you could get them whenever you want to, and they never, go away or anything. I'm not at all promoting you, like, encouraging you to add back supply drops, but don't add back a battle pass ever again. And at least at Fortnite, I'm in no way to stick up for Fortnite, because Fortnite is a copy of this game and that game and this game and that game. It's copied off of a lot of games, so it's not an original game, right? But I think the Battle Pass was an original idea, and I think it was. But either way, if it wasn't an original idea, they're still copying off of either Fortnite or whatever game that Fortnite copied it off of, if they did. Like, that's so unoriginal to do that. Like, nobody wants to copy off of it. And, like, the lame woman character that you play as, or, like, the lame, never mind, I was going to say the other guy, but you guys probably find offense if I called him Arab, because that's what he is, but still, he's lame. That character, both of them are lame. I'm pretty sure that's, like, a white girl. I don't know what race she is. That's how you just describe people. But, like, they're both lame. That's not the skin color's not really the point. It's, like, the character you play as. They're not cool. And they're not really worth it. Those are the only 2 characters you unlock from it. And it's not worth getting it. Not worth paying $9 for it. Like, come on, stop making it to where we have to pay for these operators. Like, I don't mind if you get to pay for some of them, but like, come on. Like, you could have made it like them like a DLC character. You can get any, forbidden time. Like, you don't have to get it within a timer. Like, you can just unlock it by doing like a special op mission or something like that. I'll get to special ops in a minute, by the way. Let's see. You can't do what Black Ops 2 and COD Ghost did by having like an actual good in-game store, like how it was mainly Ghost, because Ghost was the first game to ever do this, or the first game to ever do one of these things that I'm about to mention. Like, oh yeah, you pay like $3 to get like the Captain Price pack, so you can play as Captain Price, get his camouflage. You like get a reticle or whatever it's called, that little dot on your scope, where you can get that as well, and everything like that. Like, get the Makarov skin pack, or get the Soap McTavish skin pack, or you could just get Hesh Elias, or Hesh and Elias, and Hesh, Elias, Merrick, Keegan, Rourke, Hazmat Suit guy, Astronaut guy. You can get them like for like $1, like a piece. But since the other people, they cost a little bit more money because they come with different stuff. They can't do that though. Like, I don't know why they don't. Like, it was so simple. You could buy skin packs for your guns. You could buy skin packs for characters. You could buy wolf skin pack. You could buy yeah, that was cool. You could buy a wolf skin pack. You could buy an announcer skin pack. It was cool. It was really amazing when they first added that. I was psyched about it. Like, it was amazing. But, like, when you have to unlock, when you're under pressure, like, you have a job or you have to go to school and, like, you have to do stuff and you only have, a few hours to play video games and you don't feel like you like Modern Warfare. I'm not saying I do. I hate Modern Warfare. But you say you like Modern Warfare, but you don't have the time to play it and you really want some of the stuff that's in the battle pass, but you can't get it because you won't have the time to, or the money to, pay for tiers if you can even do that. I didn't buy the battle pass. I'm not gonna buy it. Probably not. It's just, I don't get it. Like, just please, Treyarch. Whoever's making the next game, Sledgehammer. If you're not fired, Treyarch. Same goes with Infinity Ward. Bring back the Ghost item shop, like the Black Ops 2 item shop, where you could pay a decent amount of money for a character. You don't have to pay $9 to wait 60 days to if you think about it, it's kind of a ripoff. Like, if you say you buy it, but your Xbox breaks, you don't have the money. Like, I'm talking about the Battle Pass. Say you get it and your Xbox or PS4 or computer breaks, and sorry if I refer to Xbox. I play Xbox. Say one of the those consoles break, and it takes you about however long the battle pass is to get a new one. Like, just think about it. Like, you just wasted like either $9 or like $20 for just like a few skins and a few worthless, like 2 skins and a few worthless items that won't affect the game at all. Anyway. I don't know at all. I just upset about it, Like, I loved Call of Duty ever since Modern Warfare, Black Ops 1 first came out. I played BO1, MW2 or MW3, COD 3, COD 1, 2. I used to play them all, and I have them all except for Black Ops 4. I got rid of that one. And I got $13 out of it from GameStop. Thanks, GameStop, for ripping me off. But, it's just, like, I really, don't get it at all. Like, and oh yeah, what I was gonna say, I don't know if I already said this, 'cause I'm just infuriated right now. Say you can't, like, get a computer or PS4 or Xbox until later. like all you bought was a few worthless skins, 2 worthless skins, and like a few worthless items that you're probably never gonna use, and you could have got a lot more, but you couldn't. It's just I don't like it. And see, if you want Call of Duty to be revived, you got to do this. You got to have make another Modern Warfare 2. No, not even Modern Warfare 2. Make another COD 4, right? Make COD 4, but of course different storyline. Because that'd be stupid. Just make the same storyline but call it a different game. Just make it COD 4, different name, different storyline, slightly different multiplayer, but it's kind of similar mechanics to it. Make that get rid of supply drops, get rid of the battle pass, add the in-game store like Call of Duty Ghost Store. You gotta admit that was one of the good things about Ghost was its in-game store. It was balanced, pretty good. And add COD Ghost Store to, COD Ghost Store to it. Make it balanced. Make an actual decent storyline where you don't have to play as a little kid, or you don't have to do these telltale missions or anything like that. What else? Have a storyline like anywhere from COD 1 to COD 1 to COD, Black Ops 2. COD Ghost. I think COD Ghost was alright, but I'm not going to use COD Ghost really as an example, because I know a lot of you watching this probably don't like COD Ghost. So yeah, anywhere from COD 1 to COD Black Ops 2. Make a storyline like that, an actual good storyline where you can make choices to either spare the enemy or kill the enemy. Come on. Make open choices. Don't make it this one-way path it's been for a long time. Make it a Black Ops 2 / COD 4 type campaign. Don't make this don't make the worst campaign. Don't be the owners of the worst campaign ever. Come on. But it's stupid. It's all just stupid. And don't add the battle pass. I know I already mentioned that, but don't add the battle pass. And don't add COD points to it either. But if you just do that, that'd be nice. Add another game mode to it, zombies, good zombies, not World War II zombies. Have good co-op mode, special ops, not Modern Warfare, 2019 special ops, MW3 special ops. That was the best special ops because it had missions and survival. But I'm done talking about multiplayer for now. It's stupid. But I'm going to repeat it one more time. Make another COD 4. Different storyline, of course. Kind of like Black Ops 2 storyline. It doesn't have to be as futuristic as it. Just make it to where you can make choices and stuff. COD Ghost Store. Good multiplayer. Balanced multiplayer. A few game modes. Actually, Black Ops 3 had a lot of game modes. You could do that if you want to, but actually make good game modes. I'd rather see 3 good game modes instead of 5 or 6 bad game modes. I'm not saying Black Ops 3's game modes were bad. I'm just saying I'd rather see that than that. But yeah, like I said, I'm done talking about that. No more little girl missions. I'm done talking about that now. But okay, so on to Special Ops. It's very disappointing, right? So, just today, actually, I played my first Special Ops, online mission. And I'll get into that in just a minute. There's only 2 local Special Ops missions. I don't understand it. I don't know if you guys know this guy. I'll get to him in a minute. They make 2, they made 2 local Special Ops missions. I'm sorry, I'm just getting really tired. It's kind of hard for me to concentrate. I made 2 Special Ops missions, single player / locals, Special Ops missions. Why? You couldn't have made 16 or 20, like the original Modern Warfares did. Like, nah, just go ahead, be lazy, put one in to start with, and then another, like, 2 weeks later, put in another one. Like, screw it. And don't put in another one for the next season. You know, I understand those missions, those online missions were big, maps. They weren't really small missions. But, you could do this. Like, make, like, 10. Like, not even 10. It doesn't have to be 10. Like, you make, like, 8 small missions. 8 online missions. Bigger online missions. But local special ops, make them play split screen co-op. Keyword co-op. Make it split screen cooperative. Make a split screen co-op mode. Don't make it single player co-op or just online co-op. You might be asking, hey, why do you only play with bots, all the time, or like split screen? Well, see, the way I see it, and I'm not at all. By the way, real quick, console wars, stupid. I don't like console wars. I don't hate people. I grew up playing PlayStation, but I play Xbox now, and I also grew up playing the Nintendo Wii, and, DSi, 3DS, but like. I think console wars is stupid. If you hear me talk about PS4 or Xbox, don't assume that I'm, talking crap about one and saying good stuff about the other. So I like all consoles pretty much. But anyway, so yeah, like, say, oh yeah, I know what I was talking about. Sorry, I kind of forgot talking about console wars. You know, I think it's very hard these days on Xbox. I haven't talked to people on PS4 in a while, or PS3 in a while, but Xbox. I feel like talking to people on Xbox these days, a lot of people on Xbox, they just don't know how to have a conversation. You make a group post, and they join, and they, like, leave straight away, or they join you, and then, like, you're like, hey, man, like, what's up? Like, want to play some co-op? He's like, he's like 10 million miles away from his mic, kind of like I am. I know you guys probably hardly hear me, but, he's, like, so far away from his mic, can't even hear him, and he's just, like, ignores you the whole time. Like, you said, like, hey, man, we'll play some co-op. All he does is invite you. He doesn't know how to have a conversation with you or anything like that. Like, he just sits in his room and plays Xbox all day and just doesn't know how to communicate with anybody. But that's why I play with bots, because, less, idiots to play with, I know bots are idiots, but less, actual, like, idiots that deserve to be called idiots. Not bots, not AI. But that's more the people's fault. But still, like, that's more the people's fault. That they should know how to interact with people. But that's not really Xbox Live's fault or Infinity Ward's fault. But it is kind of in a way. You could have made co-op. You could have made like bots or split screen and no bots, more bots in multiplayer, and split screen and co-op, and more missions as well. Like, exciting missions. Don't make these. Make a setting for them. Make, like, recruit. Or you just have to be recruit. They can make, like, regular. Make hardened. Make veteran. All those missions. All those settings. But no. Just throw on hardened. Throw on veteran. Let them deal with that. Anyway. That's all I gotta say about co-op. It was bad. So was multiplayer. Well, multiplayer was okay at first. But after they added season 1, it was bad. Screw it. It was bad. Like, at least, this is back on multiplayer. This is, like, the last thing I had to say about multiplayer. At least, like, Fortnite and Black Ops 4 was balanced. Fortnite was a free game, but you had to pay for the battle pass. Black Ops 4 was, it cost something to get that game. It cost money, but you could get the battle pass for free. But this game, you had to buy the game and the battle pass. Come on. I know that's how you make your money, but at least make the battle pass for free. Come on. Make it to where you could pay, COD points. Make it to where they can pay COD points to, get your money or something. But anyway, you already heard my Call of Duty request for the next game or the game after. But something I'd like to get into. It's kind of unrelated, a little bit. And you all know the Act Man. Well, I do, and I want to get into him. I want to get into it, talking about him. Okay. I said that so wrong. Anyway, I'm gonna get into talking about him, and I gotta say he's an interesting guy. I like how he called Black Ops 1 awesome. He called Modern Warfare 2 awesome, Black Ops 2 awesome, all that. Called Modern Warfare 3 mediocre. Modern Warfare 3 is the opposite of mediocre. I don't know what he's talking about. It was not mediocre at all. It was great. But, nah, whatever. I'm not gonna, hold that against him. It's his own opinion. Why was Call of Duty Ghosts so bad? Well, I don't know, man. Why was it so bad? Because I can hardly get an explanation, explanation for it. Like, all I get is, oh, ending, oh, satcom, oh, like, maps. What else? Like, I can't even think of anything else that they could hate Ghost for. Extinction, I guess. Extinction was good. I mean, I didn't care for the variety of maps they put in, but, like, still, it was good, though. I liked Extinction. It was just almost just as good as Zombies. I mean, the Zombies was an original, though. And I kind of like Zombies better. Like Black Ops 1 Zombies. And Infinite Warfare Zombies. Those zombies. But, I don't know. Like, it's just... Bro, like, if you're watching this video, like, man, just know, like, I don't hate you or anything. But your opinion on Modern Warfare is just... I don't like your opinion, man. I'm sorry. I'm sure you probably don't like my opinion either, but I just gotta tell you straight up, I don't like your opinion. Not just on Modern Warfare though. Like, bro, like you have it made for you. You have a lot of subscribers, and you have like everything. Like you have like an army of like 600,000 people who could literally go over and complain to Infinity Ward, be like, come on, listen to the act, man, come on. When I'm over here, I only have like 35 of them. Like I'm just such an underrated channel that, it's kind of bullcrap. Like you ask them to, do some certain stuff and they do it instantly. But people like us, we ask them to do it and they don't do it. But my whole point is, even mentioning you in the video was like, you can't keep encouraging them to do this stuff. Like you are encouraging them to, do all this stuff with the multiplayer and the single player. Like, oh yeah, like you tell them, keep on going. Well, you didn't say this. At least I can't remember you saying this. Keep on going with Modern Warfare. Its campaign. Don't stop doing it. Like, keep on going with it through the next game. Make it just like it, more little girl missions, stuff like that. Like, that's not what Call of Duty needs. Like, I already told you my, wish list for, next Call of Duty, I think Call of Duty after that. But, like, like, it's just, they don't need to be doing this, man. Like, if you think about it, it's not a Call of Duty game. Like, it's a Call of Duty game, technically, but it's not, it doesn't play like one. Like, make there a reason to be, like, I don't know why, you made some of the same points I did, but, like, you're making, like, the opposite points that I'm making about Modern Warfare. It's weird. But, like, don't make there a reason to hate the bad guy and, everything like that. Make more missions to the game. Make characters we'll actually care about. You don't make, so much liberal or feminist missions, where the girl has 10 sisters or something. Like, that's the way I look at it, but I don't know, man. Like, you really want to keep going. I hope we can come to some agreement that you can stop, talking all this crap about, ghosts. Like, in my personal opinion, I like Ghosts. There wasn't really anything wrong with it besides its ending. That's all I really hated about it. Sure, SATCOMs, were, pain in the neck to get, like, oh yeah, I just got this care package, whenever it's going to be, and it's a SATCOM, great. I can understand that. But if you could just come to some agreement, like, stop, talking crap about Ghosts, and, saying all this good stuff about Modern Warfare. It's your opinion, dude. You like Modern Warfare? Good. You hate Ghost? Good. You kind of hate Modern Warfare 3, but kind of like it? Good. But, like, that's not really... I'm not talking about Ghost or Modern Warfare 3, but, like, Modern Warfare, the new one, it doesn't need to keep going. They don't need to keep making games like this. It's bullcrap. Like, come on. It's like, you gotta agree with me, man. Like, you have a good taste in games. You like Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1. Those are good games. but, like, you can't really, like, keep this going. Like, you gotta root for the underdog sometimes. Like, you gotta, bro, if you mention something about this video, like, giving, like, not really me a shout out, but if you at least, like, mention some of the points I'm making in this video, then we can come to some agreement that, like, you know, I don't really know, man. Like, I'm just fed up with Infinity Ward's bullcrap. But, like, you gotta get into this, man. Like, you gotta, like, stop them. Because, you know, you're a well-known channel, and I'm not. But, like, that's all I gotta say, really, about Yak, man. But, you know, just, you know, do us a favor. Just root for the underdog sometimes. You know, like, you even said that you wanted, like, you know, campaign like Black Ops 2. But we didn't get that, but you still liked it for some reason. It's just not healthy for COD, and I'm looking out for Call of Duty. Like, I love the game series. I have ever since, like, 2011. Because, you know, you're older than me, man. You have a beard. I don't even have a beard. I'm still a minor. But, like, I liked it ever since 2011. I played it ever since then. And, you know, I'm starting to, my relationship with it is starting to get sour, you know? Like, my relationship with it is starting to get sour. But, hey, man, you know, no offense to you or anything. I don't know, man. Some of the points you made in your video aren't the best. But, I don't know. But, yeah, I don't hate you, Act Man. I just think you could do better. I thank you if you're watching this video, if you even are. Anyway, I'll do a different subject. It's the last thing I think this is one of the last things I'm going to bring up. Honestly, Infinity Ward, if you update Modern Warfare and let's make the next battle pass free, add more offline missions, make an actual difficulty, like offline missions, I mean co-op offline missions. You know, you can't fix campaign. There's no way you could just go back and, you know, get rid of those missions or anything. You know, do all that. You know, like, add bots to Ground Wars. Something like that. Make it to where you don't have to grind to get everything. Like, some people don't have time to do it. Like make it to where, like, you have to do what you did with the operators. Like, oh yeah, to unlock Domino, the Asian chick, French chick, like, she looks Asian. Like, yeah, you gotta win 5 games of gunfight, or whatever it's called, to unlock her. Oh, to the other guy with the ghillie suit, you have to complete this special ops mission to, you know, unlock him. Like, just do that, like, with certain items. Like, you ain't gotta, like, make this battle pass crap. If you do, at least make it free next time. And, you know, put less tiers in it. Like, instead of 100. Make it to where people would actually want to get it. Put, like, a lot of, you know, good characters in there. Hell, maybe even add some, you know, new guns to it. Like, I mean, I know you add new guns to this game. You only add 2. But still, like, I'm just looking out for the game. I don't hate the game fully, but I do hate it. But if you could add all those things I just said, like a bot sitting the Ground Wars as well, like, you know, that'd be good. Like, yeah, just add all that, and this game will be saved. Like, I'll like it a lot more. Make it more offline friendly, you know? And it's not really your fault that people on Xbox Live, you know, don't have, like, you know, they don't have a social life to where they, you know, can't, you know, have a conversation with somebody. It's not your fault, but still, you can fix that by adding bots to you know, more games, you know, everything like that. But come on, I'm just asking you nicely, real quick. I'm just asking you nicely. If you just do this, the game will be saved. Like, it'll be, you know, good. But I'm just looking out, like I said, I love Call of Duty, and I always have since 2011, which is almost 9 years ago. But, yeah, that's all I really got to say about it for now. And you know, the last audio was really bad. I even said that I wanted to burn the game. I was so mad last night. I went as far as to say I wanted to burn the game in a fire pit, which I ain't gonna lie. If you keep up the, you know, stuff that nobody likes, I might do that. But I don't know. Just do those things I asked. You don't have to do all of them. I know you're a company. You got to make your money somehow. But, like, you know, it's not just doing it for me. Like, for this one person who's very unimportant. You know, do it for everybody. I'm sure everybody would like that. I'm sure even the Act Man would like that. somebody you listen to a lot. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Act Man, I'm not dissing you or anything, man. I'm just, like, not really in the best mood right now. I'm just disappointed. But, don't send your fans over here to, dislike my videos. Yeah, if you had to dislike this video, go right ahead. If you disagree with anything I say, go right ahead. But if you respect my arguments, you don't have to dislike it. You should be the bigger man. And just comment in the comment section why. Like, tell me in the comment section how I was wrong at this. Or, have a valid argument. Don't just go spamming the like or dislike button. And hell, you ain't even got the you don't even got to spam the like button either. Like, I just want people to see this video. Is all I care about. All I care about is the views for this video. Like, for this specific video too. Like, I want Infinity Ward, the Act Man, to see this. So they are aware of the dangers COD's in right now. But I'm just looking out for the game. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I will see you soon. P.S. Sorry the video's so long. It's an hour long. I cannot believe I've went on a rant for an hour about why I don't like Modern Warfare. I've never done that before. But anyway, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I will see you guys in the next one, which should be soon, depending on the update that I get from Infinity Ward. Alright, now, fix it soon, alright? Fix it soon. Fix it soon. I ain't your dad, but fix it soon. Alright. See you guys later.